In today's ASMR one card pull, I have pulled a card from the Ink Witch Tarot. This is the second edition. So let's go ahead and see what we have today. The Six of Swords. Let me see if I can go in a little bit. There we go. Get some light. There we go. Alright. Six of Swords. Upright. Transition. Retreat. Releasing baggage. Processing emotion. Mental healing. Moving on. Reversed. Unable to let go of the past. Unfinished business. Resistance to change. At the heart of the Six of Swords is the idea of moving away or moving on. This may sometimes be taken literally. You might be moving to a new town or a new job. However, this card is usually associated with moving on in an emotional or mental sense. You might have trauma and pain or emotions that you need to process before you can move forward. Whatever the case may be, this card calls for a period of transition. The Six of Swords calls for us to move on and to seek emotional healing, but it also reminds us that some degree of the past will remain with us at times. We can either choose to let those things hold us back or drive us forward. This card is often depicted with an adult and a child. The baby here, you can see right there, its little arm. The baby here, held by the figure as they row their boat across the sea, is another symbol of looking toward the future. It is also a reminder that sometimes our transitions and healing benefit not only ourselves, but create a better life for those who will come after us, especially in the context of children and parents. Reversed, this card indicates trouble letting go of the past. We may not be ready to move on, but feel we are being forced to anyway. We might be reluctant to make a necessary change, or are simply struggling emotionally to process or let go of our past. Remember that this card is not only about letting go, but also growing and harnessing power from our past. Such growth can often only happen when we allow change to happen too. If your current circumstances are painful or unsatisfactory, try not to fear change, but instead embrace the possibilities for growth and healing that come with it. Swords. This card shows a figure rowing a boat laden with swords. Two more swords function as the figure's oars. The figure in the boat is traveling, moving forward across a stormy sea. The swords behind them may indicate that their baggage too is behind them but still present. One message of the Six of Swords that I particularly like is that it is sometimes impossible to completely discard our emotional baggage. Some of the things that traumatize us will be with us forever, perhaps even threaten to puncture holes in our boats and sink us. But here the figure almost appears to be supported by the swords behind him, and even uses two of them to drive the boat forward. The Six of Swords carries a message that we can sometimes find ways to use our past experiences that guide us forward in a healthy way, even if those experiences were hard or harmful. So, what I get out of this today, for whatever reason, EMDR popped into my head. If you're not familiar with it, it's a type of therapy, especially used with to reprocess trauma or to to desensitize yourself to it. I might be totally misrepresenting it, but I guess it kind of reminds me of that because of its ideas like you can't necessarily get rid of the emotional baggage, but you can learn to incorporate it, so like kind of integrate it with yourself. And yeah, I like that. And I like the idea, and I don't know that it's always true, right? I am a believer that sometimes you can be broken, right? Like, or we can break and not be able to put ourselves back together. But I think many of us, and for the most part, like in this card, it's a matter of finding a way to make those experiences, to use those experiences for transformation. It's not good that they happened, but they've already happened. So the best you can do is move on, and hopefully let that inform you to move on in a better way, even if that just means, like, breaking a trauma cycle or something like that. So this is the Six of Swords in the second edition of the Ink Witch Tarot, and I hope you got something out of this today, and I hope to see you again soon.